Alright, welcome back everybody, party people in the house. Like, I changed it. It was a song and then I made it robotics. Roboto? What? No, okay. Welcome back to, I don't know, to the video, to the channel, to the circus. Here you are. Welcome back. As you can see from the title, I don't even know what the title is, so as you can see from that, welcome. I choked on my own spit. So recently I've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos or YouTube looks, or Instagram looks, of this orange on the eyes, blue on the bottom, using the Urban Decay, what I have referenced multiple times in this video as like the beached whale or whale of a beach. I don't know, I think beach is in the title. That has a lot of these like orangey tones and blues, and I wanted to recreate that look using the Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach palette, or at least like my spin-off of it, as well as using all drugstore products, because I haven't done that in a while, and drugstore brushes. I haven't used this palette yet before now. It's great. It was a peach. Not a basic peach, that's for sure. Bad jokes, but bad jokes. So this is all drugstore. I will put the disclaimer on that my setting spray is not. I didn't have one, didn't realize it until the end. And my blush, like, is not. Drugstore or affordable pricing, so I do think of things like Morphe, like ColourPop. I throw that out there into the world just so people know. But I actually really like this look. You'll see, there was a point in time I wasn't sure. Sometimes matte eyes really like bring out the indecisive beast in me. But if you want to see how to get this peachy look, please keep watching. I hope you like subscribe. I hope you rate, like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. Keep watching, keep going. Don't do that many hand movements. Whatever floats your fancy. But yeah, all right. I'll shut her down. Keep watching that. All right. My eyes are not primed. We're gonna do the full thing here. So I'm just taking the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. This is in light beige, and I'm just taking it because I just use whatever concealer's around. This is something I actually do want to try to, though, find a better. I've never, what is that called? An eye primer base. I've never used one, actually. I've only ever just used concealer, so I don't really have anything to judge off of. But I would like to try out one and see if it really makes a difference. But until then, we'll keep with this. Then we're gonna go straight into the palette we're using. We're gonna use Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach. I haven't really used this yet. I've like opened it and played with it, but not used it. I think I'm gonna recreate. I've seen a lot of looks recently using the Urban Decay like beached whale of the beach is what I want to call it, but it's got peaches and like a blue like this in it, and a lot of people have done like peach eyes and then the blue underneath. And I'm going to try to take this Not a Basic Peach palette and use that. This isn't a review since I haven't really used it, and I'm not going to use all the shades. I have swatched them. Some I really like, some I'm like not a fan of for $5 though. Definitely a fan. You know, I'm living for the peach tones. Living for them. So this is the new formula. I'm going to take this top lighter transitions shade, and I'm actually going to use that for my whole lid. This is a Morphe MB23. I think some people like for people to use like affordable brushes that aren't Morphe. I could literally do like a whole look with the two Morphe brushes I always use. I don't have a lot of brushes because I don't like to buy them because they're not fun to me. So I do have some Wet n Wild brushes, and we will go in with those, but that's me like apologizing or disclaiming for using Morphe, but I don't really apologize or disclaim because it's what you have. This is a big fluffy brush. So then next I'm going to take a Wet n Wild. This is one of their small crease brushes. I don't know why I can't say that today. So you can tell it's a lot more dense, smaller than the Morphe one. And we're going to go in with this peachy shade as a transition color. I'm going to put this on the outer edge and into the crease. And actually, because I didn't think about this, I'm just going to put this all over my lid. So I ended up just really putting that all over my lid. And then I'm going to take that Morphe MB23 and I just want to start diffusing that out. So just so I want to be able to pack that shadowed out a little bit more, I'm going to take, this is an EcoTools dual-sided brush. This is much more of a flat definer. And I'm going to go in with that orange shade and see if that packs the color a little bit more. So then I am going to take this darker color. It's one that says it's a transition color, but you can see it's a little bit darker and warmer. I'm actually just going to use that same Wet n Wild brush. We use the orange shade, and I'm going to get some cooler on there. And I'm only going to put this on the outer edge. I'm almost patting it a little bit. And then taking that Morphe MB23 again. Not too much fallout though, which is nice. And then I'm just going to use this other side of the dual-ended EcoTools brush. And I'm going to go in with that dark brown shade. And I'm not making a wing, but I'm definitely going to push this into the lash line out a little bit, kind of like carving out a V a little bit. It's really messy, that's okay. And then I'm going to take the Wet n Wild brush. I'm just doing one side apparently. I'm well for now. I'm just like blending it out in this outer edge. If I ever think I'm losing too much of the orange, I'll just pat here and then pat the inner. You can even take it over the smoke. I always just call the outer eye the smoke. I would love to come up with a shade. The smoke. The top of the eyes are then like done-ish. We'll come back. I'm just taking a e.l.f. makeup wipe. I just don't like to put tape on the outer corners of my eyes. I want to try it, just never have in all honesty. So a lot of times, just clean it up with a makeup wipe. Else I'll use it for. I guess I also should have stated, can we see? No, we can see. I've got a couple rubers on my face. I don't usually break out, but I am currently. So there's that. For primer, I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot. I have 2 drugstore primers. They are this e.l.f. and it's a very moisturizing primer, and I have the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot, which I even kind of don't even want to count as a drugstore primer because it is like $12, so it's kind of higher up. I guess I just didn't realize I don't have a lot of primers in general. I kind of stick to my tried and true. And the one I have, the One Heck of a Blot, this isn't my favorite, and by not my favorite, I mean it's probably out of all of mine on the lower end. I'm going to use it for today because I want to use all drugstore. And I guess I should say this too. I get rid of, if I don't like something, I usually try to get rid of it pretty fast. I don't like a lot of things in my drawers, especially if I'm not using them. So when I say this is my least favorite, it's still one of my favorites. Right? Did we get that? Are we good? This is a Instant Perfecting Power Primer, and I guess I should tell you why. My biggest thing with this primer is I do not find it incredibly long lasting. And since I am incredibly oily, that is a concern for me because I sweat, especially in this summer heat, and I need a primer to help me with that. So other than that, I mean, it's nice. It's lasted longer than other primers that I've tried from the drugstore. So I want to get out and try some more though. I think I just kind of realized today that I don't really have them. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Airbrush Finish. So two things. I know I haven't been gone long, but longer than I would like to be. So I haven't posted in 2 weeks at this point. And I probably look a little different than I did last time. I've gotten a tan. I've been outside, and I tend to go outside and get extremely dark. This face, not so much as my arms. My arms get very dark. So I went from a very light shade to a very dark shade very quickly. I needed a foundation because I didn't have any that matched me color-wise really. So I've been meaning to pick up this Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse. I hadn't tried it yet. So I picked it up, and this is in shade 75. So pretty high up there. I have tried this a couple of times, and I do like it in terms of full coverage and long lasting. I haven't tried it that much. I probably tested it out the last 2 weeks, but I know that I really, really like it, and I would say it's very comparable to the L'Oreal Pro Matte, which I've fallen in love with in these summer months. But it is, I'm still saying, so this is 75. If you can tell, it's still not as dark as my arms. I just feel like if I try to match my arms, it looks foolish. So I just try to make it a little bit better. But this foundation, I think it was it $8? $8, $9 at Walgreens? I'm in love with it. One, this color match is very, 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 very nice. The formula, it is thicker. When I put it on my bead, when I put it on the Real Technique sponge, it I almost want to say it dyes it. I don't feel like I notice it being super cakey on my face. But I will say for oily people out there that it does a great job of covering, of staying. I like this one a lot more than the Maybelline 24 Hours. I loved how this looked. I loved everything about it. I am one of those people, I've heard some people talk about it. Some people it doesn't affect. It makes me incredibly oily in a couple hours of wearing it. It's very sad because I really wanted to like it. Wanted to love it. Maybe I'll do a side-by-side of these two foundations. That might be a good one. Because I tried to prevent it, and it's just, I'm cursed. I'm one of those people. Some people don't have an issue with it. So next, I want to go in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. So I bought a few of these in ranging colors, but I didn't really know which one was my color. And to be fair, I had bought this before I had gotten this dark. So I've bought in a couple shades. So I got light 14 and I got medium 24. I know that's a very drastic difference. I'm really bad at this online. So light 14, I think when I was lighter would have worked perfectly. Because it's neutral. Medium 24, I don't even know what undertones it said it was, but it's very pink. Very, very pink. So I kind of struggle when I get this tan because I'm so used to being the same color under my eyes. The light neutrals, and I need more of a light medium neutral. So I don't have a good concealer that matches me currently. So I'm going to take light 14 and medium 24 and mix them. And it's probably still going to be too much, so we'll see. So I'm going to go in with medium 24 first. It's just so pink. I think when I blend it out, you don't notice it as much. So I got this concealer around the same time I got the foundation, and I'm just using that for reference point of, I don't know if I like this concealer as much as I thought I would. It got a lot of hype, I feel like, and it's good. I don't know if I was just expecting it to be like a little better. So this is the light. So as you can see, the light is much more flattering because it's more neutral than like I just put all the concealer on. Yeah, I don't know. I also haven't done a wear test with these. They're good. I also struggle with, so during the week I wear my glasses every day. So naturally pretty much any makeup breaks off in this area. And I think I touch my face a lot. And the only time I've really worn this is when I was using my glasses. Should probably take that into consideration. All right, then I'm taking a awhilllleee and I'm going to tap that out. So as you can see, that's like lightened my face a lot, I feel like. It's like I'm already trying to match that, so now it's okay, we'll bronze. So next I have the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is a loose finishing powder. I don't know if I've talked about this before. I've had it for a while. The reason you haven't seen me use it, and I might have said this before, is because I got the shade Light. And if you see this shade Light, it's not like light. It's not the type of light I could have used before. So I'm thinking I might be able to use it now. Yeah, I think I can use it now. And it might, I don't know. Yeah. We're going in. We're gonna see. If anything, maybe that'll help just make it look more normal, which, okay. So can you tell like how, did I use this before? I feel like as we're doing this, we've done this before. I really like this powder too. Well, Mara, why don't you just go? Well, the good news is it all it does is make it look like I match. This powder feels really nice. I have to get this in my shade. Then in order to kind of brighten up that under eye, I wasn't planning on using this, but we gotta do what we gotta do. I'm gonna take the NYX HD finishing powder in Banana. So this will help brighten the under eyes. I'm taking an e.l.f. This is, I think this is like a concealer taper brush. Oh yeah, there we go. We're gonna do brows just because I can't stand to look at this mug without them. So for brows, I do have the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. This is in medium brown. I am not a huge fan of this. I would actually like to part with it only because I really like the Catrice, I really like the Catrice Slimmatic Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. It's waterproof. I prefer this one to the LA Girl Shady Slim. I think they're probably only like $1 or $2 difference. This might be $8. This might be like $5 or $6. I think the Catrice one is much better. The reason I can't use that is because I have this in light because it is for my makeup kit. I don't have it in medium brown because sometimes I'm like, well, I have my ABH one and I kind of want to use that up. So I'm not going to buy one in my shade just for it, but I like this better than the LA Girl, like by a ton. So long story short, because of that, I am using the LA Girl. So there's a spoolie on the end of this, so I'm just spooling it up. I am going to fill my brows in a little bit with this. I think the main reason I don't like it is because it comes across like harsh. Not like incredibly harsh. So if you like, you could leave your brows like this. You could go in with some Make Me by Brow, which I've kind of was like debating doing. I would either at this point go in with some NYX powder. So this is the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder. And I'm actually just going to take the same angled brush. We probably could have just used that color. Angled brush, I'm going to dip it into, this is the dark brown powder. And this just fills them in a little bit more. For contour, I am going to take the ColourPop bronzers. So I recently got, so I've always had Private Party. So I just get them in the pans. This is what I have. I get them in the pans because they're $7, which one is like cheaper than even drugstore places. I love these bronzers. So I also picked up In It to Win It. So In It to Win It and Private Party, I'll go through them. So this is Private Party, this is In It to Win It. Obviously, In It to Win It's a little bit warmer, and that's kind of what we're going to use today. And then I also picked up California Dreaming. So this would be a lot better when I was a little bit paler, but sometimes I like to mix them together. And it's a little bit more warm. And then I also got Rodeo Drive. This is better for darker skin tones, but that is one of the reasons I got it. I am going to take a mixture of In It to Win It and Private Party. And in all honesty, I probably could just do one of them, and it would be like no different than me mixing both of them. And for under the eyes, we are going to take this blue shade in the Perfect Peach palette. So it is a shimmery shade. Let's see if I can. I like that. It's not too shimmery once it's on. So I'm going to take an e.l.f. 202 brush. That's blurry. I'm going to drag this underneath my eye. I really like how that blue color looks, like a lot. It reminds me of the ocean. When it's on, it has like a greeny, oh, it's really pretty. I want to put this like above my lid now too. Alone, like that was a lot. Even, I like it. I like it. So I also took that on my waterline using that pencil brush because I don't have sensitive waterlines in that sense. I don't know if it's from putting contacts in my eye. I can just shove anything in there and they're good for the most part. I'm actually going to go in with something that I don't know if other people will say this isn't drugstore. I mean, I think it's drugstore prices though. This might be the one thing, but I just feel like I really want to go in with this. So this is the Sephora Colorful Blush in So Euphoric. Come on. Like that just screams this look. This is it. This is my E4. It's just speaking to me. I like it. I like these blushes a lot. They also pop out. So I like that because you can put them in a palette. But I have this. I had to use it. I liked it. I was going to use a Wet n Wild one. This one was calling my name more. So for the brow bone of this thing, we're going to go in with this light shade in the Wet n Wild palette. I'm just going to take an e.l.f. I think this is like a smudger, a definer, something Rush. e.l.f. put the names on so I can give you the recognition you deserve. So I'm just going to go in there. This shade doesn't impress me via swatch. See, this is why I shouldn't say anything because it looks very nice on the brow. And then I'm going to take a mixture of the light shade and this gold shade. Highlighter. So I'm going to go in with Wet n Wild's Precious Petals highlighting powder. This one is more of a rose gold. I wish I had the very gold one, but I don't. So then we're going to do the Equal Tools Alicia Silverstone brush. I can't speak apparently. You get the gold one. What is it called? Gold of My Loins. That's not what it is. It's not Gold of My Loins. Don't put that in your search engines, peeps. I am going to go put mascara on. Do you like how this is still here? Not like I have a makeup wipe or something. I'm going to go put mascara on. I'm going to use both of the Lash Princess, the False Lash Effect, the green one, and the Sculpted Volume Mascara. I like mixing them. Probably because I have both of them. So, yeah. Be right back. So I'm going to take the Essence Matte Long Lasting Lip Gloss. I don't know what shade this is in because I think it was on the barcode that I took off because the other one has it. But it's like a very nude shade. I like this a lot. I really like, I've talked about this before. I really like the applicator on this. It's like the L'Oreal Long Lasting, what's that called? Lip stuff? Lipstick. Liquid lipsticks. The only thing is this does not have long, like, it's not long lasting. I don't care what it says. These remind me of the liquid lip glosses, like the matte liquid lip glosses from L'Oreal. I think the L'Oreal ones stay a little bit longer. I mean, I love this. It's not thick. It's easy to throw on. I just know it's not itchy nose. I just know it's not long lasting, but it's fine. Throwing this on for like day to day when I go to work, this is my best friend. Or like, because it just fades off and your lips are there. I mean, it just looks like my lip. So for this look, I think we're good for it. So then I'm just going to, oh, I don't have a, I do not have a setting spray that is drugstore. I've had the Milani one that I didn't really like. I used it up, but I wasn't a big fan of it. So I need to try to find different ones. So I am going to go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I have the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, green tea. I mean, this is $12, but I don't like this. I don't know. I don't like this for setting spray. I just don't. Melt, yeah. So again, I am using a non-drugstore product. And then that completes this beach whale look. Or this completes the, oh wait. When I didn't put mascara on this bottom eye, can you tell? That's interesting. Can you tell? I feel like the camera's crooked. I hope not. Hopefully just I'm crooked. Okay. Let me go put some of this on the bottom. Okay. Back in better than ever. So here is the completed drugstore look. I love this palette. I knew I was going to love this palette, but I mean, even more so, I was a little sketched out with just the matte eye, but I love it. That blue color, so much better. I did not think I was a fan of colors like that, but now it's sucked me in. I can't wait to do more looks with it. I feel like I forgot something on my face, but hey, the video will be ended. It will have been too late, so I hope you enjoyed this beach whale look, this beach mermaid. My hair looks like it, but yeah, hope you enjoyed. Please comment, link, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. Or as always, just keep watching, and I will see you very soon.